Well, because I have such poor memory, I'm going to have scripted vlogs now. Not completely scripted, but pretty much all planned out already, so I don't make so many mistakes, forget what to write about or talk about. And I was going to plan the beginning of the video to read your letters, laugh naturally, and then say all this. But since I kept doing this over and over again anyway, which now I realize that scripted vlogs don't really make a difference, I just cut it out because it was just too ridiculous. Anyway, I hope I'm talking louder for you this time. So, yeah. If I'm not talking loud enough still, complain. I'll talk louder. First off, when you gave me that letter and you wrote photogenicness, I did not know what that was. So I googled it and this is what I came up with. Photogenicness isn't defined yet, but these are close. And then the word they gave me was MySpace hot, and that is when someone looks hot on MySpace but looks like shit in real life. And that was found on Urban Dictionary. And second, I laughed my head off when I heard about your tailored clothes, no pun intended. Anyway, and yes, unfortunately my address isn't that fun to write anymore, and yes, it was number 108, very good memory. And when you talked about your flag football class, I was thinking the exact same thing that you were writing down, and that was girls would take the class to meet some guys. And my question for you is, any luck so far? If not, you can follow your own advice and carry some LOTR books to class. Yeah, and the book can deflect hits and make you look super duper awesome. And I finished The Scarlet Letter finally. It took me forever. I don't even know if I read it that carefully towards the end because, I don't know. I think after a while I just sort of gave up for reading that. And then I also finished The Prince in the same day. I like The Prince, or The Little Prince. So not the Machiavelli one, but the French one that I read in English because I don't read French. And, oh yeah, and you also wanted me to read the We Wish to Inform You book, and turns out that I didn't actually order the book on Amazon, I actually just put it into my cart, and so I didn't really buy it. And also, unfortunately, I tried checking out from my library, but somebody already checked that out. But the good thing was that one of my friends has actually read it before, and he has the book, so he's getting it for me, which is really, really good, so I'll be able to read that soon. And, oh, I can say that I went to Borders, and I did read the first, like, 20 pages of that book, The We Wish to Inform You, and I really like the writing style, and a lot better than the Hunger Games. When I think back on it, I don't think I could really stand reading the Hunger Games again, just because I really didn't like the writing style. Also, more on books is that our science library had a book sale, and so I got a book on Greek mythology for 50 cents, so go me! And, anything new? Oh, okay, so I have this account on DeviantArt, remember that site that I can post art on? And so there's this really, so I post art on it, okay, and then this guy comments, and I'm like, okay, great, you know, you commented, thank you. And then he goes on and on about saying he has an idea, and I'm like, okay, let me hear it, because, great, he has an idea. And he keeps talking and talking, or commenting, and he sends me a note, so like only I can see it, sort of like a message on Facebook, and then he goes, here's my idea, and I'm like, cool, and he's like, would you like to draw my idea? I'm like, I don't even know you, what would I draw for you? And then he commented back, well, I said, oh, tentative yes, I have school, I do not know if I will be busy enough or not. And then he said, okay, well, if you need more ideas, just ask me. And I was like, I didn't reply to that after that. I was like, you're commenting way too much, and I do not do online talking because I have bad experiences online talking, like this right now. And then next comment, or next note he puts is, oh, I'm trying out these guitar strings or whatever. Next note says, I've made a guitar recording for you. And he sent me the website. And it was an MP3 file with my username on there. And if that's not creepy, I don't know what is. So I strongly suggest against online talking, because any online gaming, anything, whenever I talk to people, it just ends really badly. Anyway, so there are the websites, or what am I talking about? Oh, so you know how there's new fall seasons? I've been watching Glee, Castle, Big Bang Theory, and whatever else happens to be available on the internet, on Hulu. Thank goodness for Hulu. We don't have a TV yet in our living room, but fortunately one of our roommates is going to bring one. I don't know if I mentioned that last time or not. Oh, and also if you didn't realize, Yahoo has deemed Angry Birds as an iPhone game sensational. You know, this stupid building blocks thing, like, I don't know why that's the game. I don't know. I just find it very frustrating, maybe because I can't get past certain levels. And, you know, I have a lot more to talk about. And see, I even wrote my stuff down so I would remember. Oh, I want to know the next part of your Smallville talk, because you know how you made that video on private, and so I watched part of it, and then ended at, well, you know how I haven't watched Smallville in the past 2 years, and it ends, and it cuts, and I want to know what happens next. Hopefully I sound happier to you. Maybe I don't, because I just sat in my lab class that was actually canceled, but wasn't very clearly, like, said by the professor that it was canceled, because I sat in there for 15 minutes, and I had a 40-minute waiting period before my classes, so I basically wasted an hour at school when I didn't really have to. So that really irritated me, so I'm not too happy. It's okay. Oh yeah, so like I said, I went to Borders and I watched read We Wish to Inform You, and then I found these bookmarks there. My name is Katniss Everdeen, why am I not dead? I should be dead. I think this is the worst quote they can actually pick out from a book, because I find it that if I had to read this quote and then determine whether or not I'd read the book, I really wouldn't. I just find it really, it's stupid. I think they could have, or the author could have written it better, or less, not cliche, but less ridiculous, I guess. And sorry I'm not eating orange, but what I am eating are, I bought this yesterday at Trader Joe's. It's, oh, can you see that? It says Ginger Cat's Cookies. 4 people. 4 people. Like, you don't know that it's going to be eaten by people. I guess when they put the cats on there, they think it's for cats. But, yeah. So they basically taste sort of like ginger, and I guess my goal is to like ginger more. I do like ginger, but I just want to raise my tolerance for ginger taste, so. Oh, wow. It's 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Yeah. And make your vlogs longer, because I made mine 8 minutes and 38 seconds now. Okay, bye.